Hello and welcome to Getting Started with Trips. This is a quick overview of our application. We're not going to be going into too much detail on the functionality itself. That will be taken care of with some later videos. So with that said, let's get started. So the first place that we're going to look at is the Presentations tab. That hosts all the presentations that we are working on. I can find it at the very top of my navbar, and that's also the place where I'll sign into. This is because most of the work that we do in Trips happens here. A presentation is simply anything that contains content you would like to present to a client. A presentation might include a collection of yachts, a collection of routes, a combination of both, and also additional information like disclaimers and videos. In this way, a presentation can also be considered a proposal, an itinerary, a brochure, or any other industry term based on the type of information that is being displayed. The great thing about a presentation is that they can be anything you want. So I get a few options on how I can view the data. So I've got table view, which has a bit more information, or card view, which has larger images. I can also search for something that I've worked on in the past, or I can filter it. If I like to preview something before I work on it, I can simply click on the item and it will open a preview for me. If I'm happy with the item, I can just click the kebab menu and I get a few options on what I'd like to do. So for this one, I can share, edit, duplicate, or delete the item. So the next tab that we're going to look at is our Yachts Library tab. That hosts all of our Anchor managed yachts and our verified CA yachts. The difference between a CA verified yacht and an Anchor managed yacht is that a CA verified yacht are yachts whose data is purely managed by a vetted central agent. Only verified CAs will have this badge. I can search for something that I've worked on in the past, for example, Seashell, or I can just browse what we have in the database. I can filter, and I can also preview the content. If I like what I'm previewing, I can create a presentation straight from the preview or from the dashboard. The next tab I want to look at is our Routes Library tab. That hosts all of the route libraries that are available for you to use in your presentations. It also hosts ones that you've created. You can tell it's an Anchor route just by the little badge that shows. You can create your own route just by clicking the little route button here. When I click that, the system will launch a new window for me where I can make my changes and my edits to my route. I can search, I can filter, and I can preview. If I like what I see, I can use it straight in a presentation just by clicking the Create Presentation button, or I have a few other options. I can download, edit, duplicate, and delete. I can also access those same functions from the dashboard. A route is simply a sequence of locations arranged by days or stops. A route might include an overview, location descriptions, and location images. There is no style associated with a route, it is purely the raw data. The final two areas I'd like to take you through is the user settings area. That's where I make changes to my logo, my company information, my personal details, and my personal picture. I can do so just by clicking on my avatar at the very top right of the screen and choosing the item that best suits what I want to change. So for example, style and branding, I can click that and make changes to the colors and fonts. Similarly, I can also make changes to the profile and company information. I can upload a company logo, profile picture, I can edit my details and also my company details. Any changes I make will show on any future presentations, so anything in the past won't be affected. So hopefully by now you would have a bit more understanding of our Trips application. If you need more in-depth understanding of the functions, please check out our other videos.